Hi, how's it going? Welcome to Code with Z. In today's video, we're given a number, for example, 5, and we gotta go from this to this array that we have here. Why? Well, because that's what LeetCode 412 Fizz Buzz is asking us to do. Now, this is a classic problem. It says, given an integer called n, return a string array that's one indexed where answer at the index of I should be equal to Fizz Buzz if I is divisible by 3 and 5, and answer at the index of I should be equal to Fizz if I is divisible by 3, and answer at the index of I should be equal to Buzz if I is divisible by 5, and answer at the index of I should be equal to I as a string if none of the above conditions are true. Okay, so let's see how we can go from this to this. This is gonna be a simple problem. Let me bring this here. So we only need to check if our numbers that we're gonna have from 1 to 5, because remember it says they are 0 indexed, are gonna be divisible by 3, 5, or both. And because we need to return an array, let's first of all initialize an empty array. Then we're gonna say, if divisible by 3 and 5, add FizzBuzz to the result. And this is really important. We gotta have this condition as the first condition, because the next one is gonna be, if divisible by 3 only, add Fizz to the result. If we had this in the beginning and we actually encountered a number that was divisible by 3 and 5, for example 15, we would go through this if statement and we would just add Fizz and not check the rest. So we need to make sure that this statement comes first. And then we're gonna say else if divisible by 5 only, add Buzz to the result. Result is this array that we have here. And then at the end, else if these were not true, we're gonna add the number as a string to our result. Now let's do this. We're gonna have a variable called I because we're gonna be looping from I being equal to 1 all the way to n. For example, now n is 5. So in the beginning, I is gonna be 1. We're gonna be checking if 1 is divisible by 3 and 5. Nope. Is 1 divisible by 3? Not really. Is 1 divisible by 5? Nope. And therefore, we're just gonna add the number as a string. Now, when we say divisible, we mean, for example, if we divide 5 by 5, we're gonna have no remainders. Or like if we divide 9 by 3, again, we're gonna have no remainders. But like if we divide 10 by 3, we're gonna have remainders. That's what divisible here means. Now, I is gonna get incremented, and then we're gonna be like, is 2 divisible by 3 and 5? Nope. Is it divisible by 3? Nope. Is it divisible by 5? Nope. So we're just gonna add 2 as a string to our array. Then I is gonna get incremented again. We're gonna be like, is 3 divisible by 3 and 5? Well, it is divisible by 3, but not 5. So we're gonna be like, no. Then we're gonna check if it is divisible by 3. Well, yeah, 3 is divisible by 3. So we're gonna add Fizz to our result, like so. Then I is gonna get incremented. We're gonna check if 4 is divisible by 3 and 5. Nope. Is it divisible by 3? Nope. Is it divisible by 5? Nope. So we're gonna add it as a string to our array. And then I is gonna get incremented. We're gonna be like, is 5 divisible by 3 and 5? Well, it is divisible by 5, but not 3. So we're gonna be like, nope. And then we're gonna be like, is it divisible by 3? Nope. Is it divisible by 5? Yep, 5 is divisible by 5. So we're gonna add Buzz to our array, like so. And then we're gonna be done with our loop because we only loop until we reach n. At the end, we're gonna return this array that we have here. Now let's code this in the simplest way possible. Alrighty, let's code this together. So the first thing that we need to do is to define our result array, and this is gonna be equal to an empty array. Then we're gonna have our loop. We're gonna say for let I being equal to 1, why 1? Because as you can see, it says 1 indexed. So we're gonna be looping from 1 to n. Like so, we're gonna say we wanna keep on looping as long as I is smaller or equal to n and I++ on each round. Here we're gonna have our simple logics. We're gonna say if I mod 3 is equal to 0, meaning if I is divisible by 3, and I mod 5 is equal to 0 as well, meaning if it is divisible by 5, we wanna push Fizz Buzz into our result, like so. And then we're gonna have another statement. We're gonna say else if I mod 3 is equal to 0. So if it is only divisible by 3, we wanna push Fizz into our array. Then we're gonna say else if I mod 5 is equal to 0, we wanna only push Buzz inside of our array. Else we're gonna push I as a string. So we're gonna say string I. And at the end, we're gonna return result. This is gonna be it. Let's run it and see if we can actually pass the test cases that we have here. Awesome. Let me submit this and see if we can actually pass all of the test cases. And awesome, we got accepted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep on coding.